Our 17-year-old daughter, oldest daughter, would like to enter the convent. We think she should finish college first. She's not very happy about obeying her parents. We would like your advice for us on our daughter. The most important thing I can tell you is that you want your daughter to do the will of God, and you don't want to stand in the way of your daughter doing the will of God. So you have to help discern that, is this God's will or is it your daughter's will? And so hopefully she has a spiritual director. If she does not have a spiritual director, then I'd say hold back until she gets a spiritual director, and then let her talk about this with a spiritual director. And then the spiritual director will help her discern, is it God's will? Is it her will? You know, again, when people come to me, a lot of times, like to be a priest, I'm a spiritual director for a lot of seminarians or guys who are thinking about going to seminary. And it depends on the person. Some guys I've said, nope, not time for you to go to seminary yet. Go ahead and go to college, experience what it's like to go out there and to be with people so you can learn to then, when you're a priest, give away your life for them. Because sometimes, like I entered seminary at 17, which was quite young. So I didn't have to go out and work, even though I did before I went to seminary. But a lot of people just go through and they don't have to work. They don't have to do anything. They think they're special because, look, I'm a priest and you'll bow before me and you're to serve me and take care of all my needs. And that's not the priesthood. You know, that's why Francis gets in such trouble because, like, he just ordained those guys last week and he says, get over your vanity and don't focus on money. And he's saying that's where priests go down, and let me tell you, it is. And so we don't want to hear that. Oh, look at the Holy Father telling these newly ordained what to do. Yes, that's his job as the Holy Father. And he kicks me in the stomach constantly to get over myself, to start doing God's will. So again, the biggest thing I'd encourage you to do is have your daughter get a spiritual director, and the spiritual director will help her to discern what's God's will and what's her will. But if it's God's will for your daughter to enter convent, then you got a letter if you want to make sure you're living God's will yourself. But if it's just her will, if she's, for whatever reason, that's what you got to discern. And I can't just give you an answer like, don't tell her to wait. I don't know the situation. I don't know her. I don't know you. But I can tell you objectively how to best do that. Okay?